My basic mushroom bhaji or spinach and mushroom masala is a weeknight hero I never get bored of. It's one of those dishes that proves that making a delicious Indian meal doesn't always require loads of ingredients or time. We'll begin our recipe by cutting our button mushrooms into chunky pieces, and be sure not to cut these too thinly because otherwise they might get lost in that thick masala. The next step is to saute the mushrooms in some oil, or you can also use ghee or butter if you prefer that. Make sure you cook the mushrooms over a high heat so that they brown nicely without releasing too much of the liquid. Next, we need to sizzle together our aromatics. I'm using ghee for this stage and adding in garlic, ginger and chopped green chilies. Keep this over a low heat so that the aromatics have a chance to infuse into that ghee. Saute this over a low heat for a couple of minutes before adding in some turmeric and ground cumin. Just a quick mix here and then go straight in with some baby leaf spinach or chopped spinach leaves. If it's more convenient for you, then you can also use some frozen spinach which has been thawed and squeezed dry. We're going to cook this just until the spinach has wilted. We don't want to boil it for too long here. I'm seasoning this up with some salt, garam masala and kasuri methi, which are dried fenugreek leaves. You can buy these in most South Asian shops. I love the simplicity of this kind of curry. It's everyday home-style Indian comfort food that's easy to make and inexpensive. As long as you have a few good spices in your cupboard, you'll be able to rustle up dishes like this in no time and with very little effort. I want to break up some of this spinach so that the mushrooms have somewhat of a sauce that they can cling onto. So I'm going in with my immersion blender, just a few whizzes here and there. It doesn't need to be a fine puree. A small amount of cream to balance the warmth of some of those spices. You could also use coconut milk or even yogurt. If you're using yogurt, be sure to add it right at the end so that it doesn't split. We're going to simmer this for a little while longer before adding in our golden brown mushrooms. Once all of our mushrooms are in the pan, give this a final stir and let it heat through, bubbling for around 3 to 4 minutes. And that's it, that's the dish. It's a simple one that's delicious with naan, roti, rice, paratha, or just on its own with a big dollop of cold Greek-style yogurt. Before you go, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more delicious recipes. You can find the written measurements for this recipe and more over on my website Sanjana.Feasts.co.uk, or consider buying my brand new cookbook. It's available for pre-order now, and I will leave the link to purchase in the description box below. Enjoy and happy feasting!